What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/numot for all your Magic card needs. Some more Modern Horizons 3, the Eldrazi format. What did we open for our pick one, pack one of this draft? Roshin Roaring Prophet. This is intended to be a constructed card, right? Though there are X spells in the format. Not very good. What are we looking at for a first pick here? We've got Reiterating Bolt, pretty solid. Annoyed Altasaur, decent. Big fan of the Planar Genesis. Dog Umbra, Thraben Charm, a couple good white cards. There is a Repurposer here. What do we feel like doing? I think I'll just take the Reiterating Bolt. Although I think the Bolt might be worse than Dog Umbra in this format. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Dog Umbra here. Get maybe a little bit rewarded / punished, depending on which way we want to go. There's a second Reiterating Bolt here. There is a Metastatic Evangel if I want to stick with white. I have not had a good artifact deck. The modular is cool, and this card does a lot of work, but not sure if we want to be taking that here. Shadow Spinner's great for the blue-black draw card deck. Nightshade Dryad's just a good 2-drop. Fanged Flames. Yeah, this is a pack where you could go any number of different directions. White normally wants to be aggressive in this format, whether you have a pairing of red or blue for energy, or you're going with green for the proliferate and +1/+1 counters and whatnot. I'm not actually sure which one's the, like, what, if this is pick one, pack one, what is the best card here? I'm not sure. I mean, I think Evangel's good enough to just take, especially since we've already had another white card, but I don't think there was a card that was, like, clearly the winner there. Okay, we do have more of a direction now. We're getting an Ondu Knotmaster, Conduit Goblin, there is an Etched Slith, a Lethal Throwdown, Dream Drinker Vampire, so lots of good black cards, one good red-white card. Let's see, Goblin is good with what we have, Slith is good with what we have. I guess the highest upside play would be like taking the Slith and trying to wheel one of the other black cards, or taking like the Knotmaster. Is Lethal Throwdown better? This is interesting. I've had better success with red-white, but I'm more likely to wheel something black here. Alright, you know what? I'll try taking the Knotmaster and see what happens. Oof. Wow, that is, man, another really strong pack with a bunch of good choices here. Royal Cartographer has been insane every time I play it. This is such a good energy card. Terramander's not a terrible flyer. We have 3 decent white cards here. Thraben Charm, Auxiliary, Jolted, Transmigrant for some value, and then there's a Galvanic Discharge here as well. So, again, lots of different routes we could have gone. It turns out if I had just taken the bolts, the first 2 picks of the draft, we would have a pretty insane energy start. Gosh, man, this is a tough pick. I think I'm going to take the Cartographer, though. I think this card is just absurd. Okay, some okay black cards here, but we can follow up with some more white or blue. Red Pack Rhino has been very solid. Demon Inferior's good. Inventor's decent. I mean, I guess I could take one of these black cards for the black-white deck, but I guess it's just safer to take the Rhino, as that will go into any deck that we're building. Whoa, God, I'm getting so punished. We're getting a 6-pick Scurry of Gremlins, which is very good top-end red-white energy card. We're passing another Conduit Goblin here. There's a Wither and Bloom. Okay. Well, it sucks passing the 2 bolts, but I think we've found our lane, and we're going to be red-white, most likely, energy. So we'll take the bug there. Yeah, some good choices here. Inventor, Siege Smash is actually pretty good. Skyclaw is okay. I haven't been too impressed by this one. Ember Mage is good at the top end as well. think I'm just okay taking the Inventor. Let's maximize our Scurry of Gremlins value. And I think the Thraben Charm is a good pickup here on the wheel over the Ember Mage. Because I'm not necessarily locked into red, but it would really be nice to be able to play this. Like here, I'm going to take the Riddlegate Gargoyle. And maybe consider then instead we're like blue-white splashing Scurry, right? Because I think Cartographer plus Gargoyle is definitely better than Charge Bug. Fixing obviously not too bad to pick up in this format with all the landscapes, though. If you're one of these aggressive decks, generally I don't like running too many landscapes because it really does hurt your mana. Oh man, could have had a sick number of reiterating bolts, but again, I don't think I mind the route that we took, and we could still be any combination of white X, you know. I've been having a ton of success today without drafting any Chrysalis, funny thing. Nice tune the narrative there. Alright, we wield another Thraben Charm. Jolted Awake is also okay. But I think Charm is generally better. You need ways to deal with large Eldrazi like Chrysalis and stuff, you know. White, black, green. I think we'd sooner take the Cursed Marauder here. Yeah, Winget's a good trick too. Okay, not a bad first pack. Let's see what pack number 2 can get us. A Monumental Henge. Not so good there. I guess we're going to first pick this Solstice Zealot. Not where we want to be, but this is an incredibly weak pack to open. The best cards here are like Collective Resistance and the Shadow Spinner, but we're not really anywhere near playing those. Revitalizing Repast is also fantastic, but similarly, yeah, we're just not really playing any of those cards, so I'll take the Zealot. One day I will draft this card, and it will be great. Today is not that day. This is a fun one, though. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, copy it. So fun. There is a Marionette Apprentice here, which is really good. There's another Undo Not Master. There's a Demon Inferior, a couple of decent white cards. I think the black is probably not where we want to be. I still think I'm sticking towards maybe white, blue, splashing red. So let's take the Demon Inferior here. A second Echoes of Eternity. It's pretty funny. You know, I've really had some good success with this card. I think Consigned to Memory is a card that people are going to start taking a little bit higher. So at first, you read this card and you're just like, oh, well, that's whatever. What's the Replicate doing? But remember, you can counter both a colorless spell and it's a triggered ability, right? Eldrazi, they have cast triggers. So if you play a blue and one colorless, you can counter an Eldrazi and counter the ability that it often comes with, you know? A few more good black cards here. Breathe Your Last, Refurbished Familiar are both fantastic. I like sticking with what we have. Wow, double Wither and Bloom, Condor, Corruption. Okay, I mean, black's flowing from this direction. Am I forced to take black cards now? Because we have a perfectly acceptable, like, Tempest Harvester, or if we wanted to take a blue-red landscape, we could do that. Is black open? From this direction, I suppose it is, but it's so awkward taking the Wither and Bloom here. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the energy dude at this point. Another energy. Let's see. No, we're not seeing any Jeskai lands. Again, I could be taking like a red-white land here or a blue-red land, but I think I'm just going to keep taking the solid energy playables. That is a 6th pick Titan's Vanguard. That is disgusting. Another Breathe Your Last 2. Huh. Well, I guess I might have drafted sloppy here. Let's see, blue-white fixing. Or another Thraben Charm. I guess we'll just triple up on Thraben Charms. Slith was a good pickup. A lot of Consuming Corruptions going by too, but that requires a heavy, heavy black deck. No, Sultai Land's not what we want. This Angel's really solid, but it's just slow. I guess it's worth taking. I mean, it's got cycling. There is a blue-red land, which we will take at this point. Wheeling the Unicorn, decent. I'm not a big fan of the Rose-Caught Knight, but let's see. We have 3 enchantments, 2 artifacts. Probably not going to be good enough. There is a red-white land. Okay, not bad. I don't know. It's very possible I was supposed to be in black-white, but remember, this is only pack 2. I expect pack 3 to be really good again. And I think we have a solid enough start anyways, so it's not like I'm in a terrible spot. I do wish I had gotten better fixing for Gremlins up to this point, but we're doing fine here. Alright, let's go to the final pack. What do we got? Another Proud Pack Rhino is decent. There's an Utter Insignificance, solid removal spell. Solid enough anyways. Let's take another Rhino. Something I haven't gotten is any of those Mandibular Kites. Yeah, I don't know. I might have wanted to be in black, but oh well. I'm not a huge fan of Reform. I don't think it's terrible, but let's just take another Rhino. Alright, there is a Kite if we wanted to now. There's also a Guardian of the Forgotten, which is okay in our deck. There is just a 2-mana 2/1 flyer. I would expect the Kite to come back around. I want to take this Guardian. Actually, I kind of want to just take the 2/1 flyer. Pressure. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2/1 flyer and plan on wheeling the Kite. So we get an Airy Auxiliary here. There's a 6. Another Dog Umbra, if we want to, is fine. Versus a Tune the Narrative. So at this point, I'm going to cut the Angel. What are we not playing in this deck? Probably don't need 3 Thraben Charms, I guess. I'd rather go 2 and 2. Another Evangel's pretty good. Another Riddle Gargoyle's great. I feel like there were a bunch of different ways I could have drafted this. I think we're going to end up with a solid deck. I think we could have probably ended up with a better deck had I moved in a couple of different directions. This was an interesting draft for sure. I don't think Eldrazi was ever truly open, even though we saw that 6th pick, whatever it was. Isn't this card good? Whenever you cast an Aura spell that targets a modified permanent you control, draw a card. I mean, it's a 3-mana, 3/4 lifelink, right? In our color. Oh, Essence Reliquary is actually really fun, too. Is this good enough in our deck? It might be. Losing out on another Dog, Umbra, or Expel. I don't think we need those. Let's see. That land is not useful. We need another Harvester, not particularly. Reform is kind of bad. I don't know if we're playing any of those. Oh, the Kite did come back. Great. So did the Guardian, which would have been fine. Could run another Zealot too. Okay, I mean, So this is a weird deck. I'm not going to call it a good deck, but it should be all right. I mean, we have a low curve. Is that too many 3-drops, perhaps? So what is Essence Reliquary really good with? It's pretty darn good with Scurry. It's decent with Auxiliary. Okay with Rhinos, Inventors. There's a bunch of ways for me to gain a bunch of energy with it. But I really don't have enough energy payoffs. I have very little energy payoff. Yeah, like we probably don't need to run this Tune the Narrative. Yeah, I probably don't run the Reliquary. Like my removal package. Whenever you cast an aura that targets a modified. So I only have one aura. Oh, that's not true. That's not true. I can Dog Umbra my own creatures. Yeah, okay. No, this is fine. And again, it's a 3-mana 3/4 lifelink at the worst case scenario. I guess maybe the Messenger just doesn't have an... I mean, it's a flyer, so it can just get in. I guess Harvester's not that great. The Looter's okay at best. Helps with flooding, but... one Inventor's okay to cut. My mana base is going to be a little bit sketchy. We run one mountain. That means 8/6. I'd rather go 14. Oh, that's with 17 lands though. Ugh. Wish I'd gotten some DFC lands, like a couple of the duels. Uh, yeah, I'll cut one of the zealots. Probably fine. Okay. I mean, I don't think this deck is bad. Again, I just don't think it's anything particularly special, but we'll give it a shot and see if we can pull off some wins. This is not like any of the other decks I've drafted so far in the format. Oh, of course. Our one of Mountain here. I guess this is a keep, though. I mean, got a little bit of a curve. In fact, I guess we're going to play the Messenger turn 2 for turn 1 flyer, turn 2 flyer, huh? We want to draw no more lands, please. I'm expecting a Writhing Chrysalis on turn 3 from our opponent. Oh. Brutal. Wow. So brutal. Is that 3 lands in a row? Hey, that's not a Writhing Chrysalis. I think we trade if they attack with the Gatekeeper. No, or not. Hunger Tide Rises, sure. Eldrazi Repurposer. I don't actually think I counter that. I expect them to have a larger Eldrazi later on. The issue is, I'm just behind on board as it is. Like, I need to find something here. Holy crap. We have drawn 1 spell and 4 lands. take 6. I'm going to go down to 7. There's a nice counter at least. And again, we get to counter both. Yeah, like I said, consigned to memory I think is very good in the format. It's just too bad we haven't drawn anything since. Like, I'm just going to have to pass now. The Hunger Tide is going to ping me down to 6. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, we'll just be dead next turn. Right, dead this turn? Pretty close if not. I don't think we have any outs though. Jump. Bounce. Take 2. I can't win, but my way of winning would be to not jump. Alright, well. We drew a lot of lands there, so couldn't be helped. Maybe I'm running too many lands. Maybe I need that looter back in. I mean, my curve is low, but feels like going down to 16 land is just asking for pain. I guess the looter could be better than the random flyer for 2. I have 2 of them. Yeah, and they add energy. You know what? Maybe it's a mistake not to be running those when I have other energy synergies. And I can just cut the wing it since we have so many flyers anyways. Let's go like that. That'll help mitigate some of the flood. Or help us out in a time of screw. And we have the energy synergy, so. Go to game 2. On to the next game. I don't know if I can mulligan this hand, but man, not having one of our many 2-drops really does suck. Hopefully we can find one off the top. Well, that's a good top-end card to have access to at least. Where were you last turn, Gargoyle? Opponent maybe on some kind of blue energy deck, it would appear. Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah, let's just tuck their avoid. Alright, they actually bottomed it. That's kind of nice. Pass. That's very good for us, too. Hope Ender Coatl. Got it. Into the Meddler. Lock down. That's fine. Let's go ahead and Umbra their Meddler end of turn. Let's set up for a really nice scurry of Gremlins. That's a good one. Oh, they're gonna bounce their own meddler, hopefully. Nice. So that means we're gonna be able to do quite a bit of damage here. In fact, I think we might even Umbra up the Quaddle end of turn, yeah? Let's see. Oh god, I'm gonna have 11 energy. I'm gonna be 1 mana short of being able to triple pump, which would be lethal. Yeah, I think we're turning off the Quaddle. Enchantment spells you cast have affinity for auras. Oh my god, we could almost cast that. That's hilarious. But yeah, I think we need to go with the Scurry here. Activate once. Smack. I think they're forced to block the Rhino and lose their Depth Defiler. Oh wait, this is just lethal, isn't it? Even if they block the Rhino, we just have lethal. All right, there you go, Scurry of Gremlins. Nice little energy top end. Good thing I can math. Hopefully we can keep pulling that off, huh? All right, decent looking hand here on the play. The Harvester out on turn 2. We can go Cartographer plus land following turn. So they're going to be playing the green-white aggro. So we're going to need to try to find a white source relatively quickly then. So we'll probably just want to consign as soon as possible now. Because I imagine their deck is going to have... Well, actually, we can just loot it away too, I suppose. Yeah, glad I have the looter here instead of the 2/1 flyer, that's for sure. So they want me to block with the Cartographer, I guess. I mean, I don't have any more energy, so if they have like Foul Strike, I kind of just want them to do it, right? There's a land. Alright, was Foul Strike. We just need to find a white source. There she blows. I guess I'm not in a rush, though. I suppose I'd rather get my flyer out than Dog Umbra currently. Another Slith, okay. How greedy do I get? I guess we'll chill. We'll Dog Umbra their Slith at this point. Hopefully they move the Kite over for their turn instead of developing out anything, but I'd be surprised if they do that. Alright, I'm fine with that. Modified creatures they control have lifelink now. That's brutal. Okay. Reverse lifelink in action. So yeah, if they move their Kite over to something, that's also pretty bad for us, but it's actually not too bad. Close game. Alright, looks like they are going to go for that. So it's a 4/3 flying lifelink that gets larger. I don't think I'm supposed to chump yet. Two cards in their hand. Yeah, I think I like looting here. That sucks. Well, crap. So now that our germ has a 1/1 counter, we can actually move the Kite over. And the germ will still live. Oh, they have the charm for lethal. Nice. Alright, GG's. That's 12 damage. Good beats. Yeah, I mean, I liked getting aggressive there. They did it well. One and two, though, not looking great. This is a solid hand. Sadly, I'm going to have to grab a blue source here turn one. I can't save the fetch for the Cartographer Uber value, but that's alright. I'm on the play here with the Slith, so not too upset about it. Quest for the Necropolis. Actually, you know what? We're going to be able to draw 3 cards with the Cartographer next turn. Because I can gain 3 energy with the Inventor, or I could just play land and Harvester. It's probably better to just Harvester here, I think. I guess I probably should have just main phase drew 3. Cycle Angel for a Plains, okay. My opponent's not doing anything over there though, so I mean I feel pretty confident we're gonna refuel our hand. They have the quest with the Angel, it's kinda nice, but I don't have any enchantments or artifacts right now. In fact, we want them to make that play. Get back a 5/7 flying that we just dog Umbra. Alright, those are all irrelevant. Good. I guess I kill the quest now? Before they can do anything with it. Let's loot away one of these excess planes. And I guess... Yeah, I guess let's get some energy. Huh. Why did they chump with that one? What would want them to have that creature in their graveyard? Victimize, I guess? Can I have my Thraben Charm back to exile their graveyard? Sure. That is indeed a lot of life. Do we main phase this? Or not main phase, end of turn this? I think I do. Use up my mana efficiently here. Alright, get an energy. Another energy. Go grab our red. I don't want to use the looter since with a land, with our land next turn, I can draw another 3 cards. Okay, that's fine. Well, even if they gain life here, aren't they? Oh no, I guess the Angel can still crew the Dreadmobile, so they're gonna go back up to 8. So tapping doesn't do much. Yeah, let's just draw another 3 cards. That's pretty good. It's very good indeed. And that will be lethal. We go to combat. They animate their mobile. And they take 8. GG's. Yeah, this cartographer is so good. We drew 6 extra cards there, right? Not bad for a 2-drop. You do need the energy synergies. You can't just play the cartographer and not have other ways to produce energy. It's just too hard otherwise, but if you do have the energy production, it does work. Let the good times roll, baby. All right, on the play. I can't keep it. I need something to do early. Oh my gosh. Oh, I guess I keep this. Once again, we have our 1 of mountain every single time. It's absurd, actually. Alright, I need to rip a 2-drop off the top. 2-drop into 3-drop into auxiliary. Oh, I need to be more specific. Castable 2-drop. God dang it, man. It looks like we are going to be playing it versus the Eldrazi Menace. Oh, that's so sick. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a lot of colors going on over there. Huh, okay. Well, I do think I attack with the Zealot next turn. Trade 2 for 2. I think we're trying to also be aggressive here, right? Multiple swamps. Now I'm starting to think that they're the blue-black deck, yeah. But the question is, why is there a Stump Stomp in their deck? It's throwing me for a loop. Scorious Sentry is going to be worth killing with Raven Charm. Although versus blue-black... Whoa! Okay, they are just on some nonsensical brew. So I'll take 4, I'll go to 14. We'll charm their Sentry end of turn. Go auxiliary, attack. For 6. Ooh. Wow, now I have to go like that instead. That's way too good. We desperately need this cartographer to live. Please don't kill it. Colorless. Aha, alright. So zombie, make a 3/3. Why are they holding up those colors? Maybe they have the sack a creature, draw 2 cards? So they have something else that allows them to attack into it. Yeah, I mean, that ruins us. We really needed that draw 3. Might as well gain a little bit of life then. So Scurry of Gremlins is what we want to draw. Our opponent's only on 4 lands. What the heck? Telling me they have 4 spells in their hand? And... oh, come on. Ugh. It always feels bad losing to a deck like this. But hey, I mean, we've drawn twice as many lands as they have. What can you do? It beats. Brutal. Tapping down doesn't do anything because it's stopping 3 damage to take 3 more. Okay. So what is the trick that they had when they attacked with their 2/2 into my 1/3? Utter insignificance. Well, this kind of sucks losing to this, but it is what it is. Man, that was brutal. At least we ended on a good rank, but man, this was a really crummy draft. So I think the most interesting part of this one was the actual drafting portion. I kind of latched onto blue-white for no good reason. I think we needed to be in like white-black or something, and we would have had a pretty strong deck. As such, this deck was overall a little bit low power level. I mean, I don't think it was bad. Our draws were certainly awkward in some of the games, but we had a really solid curve. We kept drawing our stupid one of mountain. Like, there were times where we had the gargoyle and we just couldn't cast on turn 2 because we drew our one of mountain instead of, you know. Yeah, like this type of deck can easily get a bunch of wins just because it has a good curve and good removal, but was not meant to be this time. So GG's, good beats. That's it for me today. Thanks for watching, friends. See you back next time. Bye-bye.